Hi guys, my name is Jordan and welcome to my gaming channel called It's Gaming Productions, and today, as you can quite probably tell for my Free Game Friday, I am not actually playing a game, and that is because today I'm showing you a free tool which I think will benefit a lot of people. And what that is it's for streaming to websites such as Twitch TV. So as we can see, I'm on the Twitch TV thing here, and I'm on twitch.tv/broadcast. You can see the URL just up there, and it's basically showing all the options for what you can use, like programs you can use to stream to Twitch TV. And as you can see, there's Xsplit, Wirecast, and Flash Media Encoder. And what I've got is something a bit different to all of these, and basically probably one of the best sort of ones for use by gamers is Xsplit, and that's just because of the fact that it's got like multiple scenes, it's got a relatively low CPU usage, and it just works really well. Like the features and stuff they include for it is just like really good. So what a lot of people like to do is use Xsplit. The only problem is with the free version of Xsplit, you're limited on not only the resolution you do, but it also puts a watermark on the things you do, and it just doesn't give you the full features which like makes Xsplit so popular, and it gives you like a little taster for free. So what I've found, I know quite a few people have probably done videos about it before. I'm not claiming to have like been the sole person to actually find this, but what I've like got here is a free piece of software, and it's called Xsplit. And as you can see, I just have Minecraft open there. I'll just minimise that for a second, and that's just going to be for a bit of a demonstration in a second. But anyway, what Xsplit is it is a completely free, you don't have to pay a single penny to be able to use this. It is a completely free streaming program. And as you can see, when you open it up, you get this sort of box, and it shows you all the different like status, all the different information and stuff about your current stream. Obviously, I'm not streaming at the moment, but I can like really easily just by pressing this start and stop key, because I've got it all configured. It may look a bit like bewildering when you first open it up, but if you open up and switch to this capture tab, this is where you're going to set everything up. So what you will be doing is you will need to set yourself a direct show video source, but first of all I'm just going to show you how to actually get it to stream to your Twitch TV page. So what you need to do is you need to just open up Twitch TV, log in, and then go to www.twitch.tv/broadcast, and then you'll see this little thing here called show key. And I really didn't mean to show that, because now any of you who see this key can now broadcast to my thing, so I think I'll have to blur that out. But anyway, yes, this is like a specific key which allows you to stream to your live stream channel sort of thing. So what you would then go and do is you would then open up Xsplit, go on to the setup, click on setup, and then put your stream key in this little box. And obviously mine's just like a little bit hidden, and then you need to set your streaming service to Twitch TV, and then you can select your server in there as well and your username. And then once you've done that, then you're all set up, and then you can just apply that and let that all go. And then what you need to do is you then need to set up the encoding settings. So what I would recommend doing is, if you're going to be streaming in 540p, which is what I stream in, then I would set a video bitrate of around 2000 to 3000 kilobits a second, just because that gives it like a really nice high quality. Set your video encode preset to either fast or medium, it's up to you. I leave it on fast just because it gives it doesn't use up too many processing cycles, so it has a relatively low hit on my game, if any at all. Then you need to set the resolution you want to stream at. I stream at half 1080p because I play my games in 1080p, so if I scale down to half of that, then it all looks nice and crisp, and it doesn't lag at all, because obviously it does require quite a bit of processing power to render video live and send it to a streaming server. And then you can set your audio bits to anything. And now what you can also do is select your audio source, which I just leave to default Windows playback device, because it saves me having to fiddle around with like putting it into speakers and stuff like that. So that just automatically selects what the audio is coming out of on your computer. And then your microphone, you obviously want to set to your microphone if you want to add a commentary over the top of the stream. Now what you can also do is now you click on the direct show video source, and then you, as you can see, I use DxTory. So if I wanted to just put raw gameplay footage up on the view, then I just click one of these, but I'm going to use FF source because to me that is like the best way of doing it. So I'm just going to exit out because I already have a window of it open up here. And what we shall do quickly is I'll just clear that and delete that canvas. There we go. So this is exactly what you'll be looking at when you open up FF source. So what it's going to say is it's going to say add new to begin. So what you're going to do is you're going to click add new and then get your game up and running. So here we go, this is my Minecraft game. Now this way I'm showing you is if you do not have DX Story. If you want to see how to do it with DX Story, I'll be more than happy to put up a tutorial. If you just leave a comment saying show me how I do this with DX Story, then I will be more than happy to put up a tutorial of how I do it with DX Story, which means that I don't have to play my games in windowed mode. I can play them full screen and everything looks all nice. So yes, so this is only for playing games in window mode. If I do eventually make a tutorial for playing them full screen and using DX Story as a capture source, then that will be uploaded and a link will be somewhere on the screen or in the description right now. But anyway, yes, so you go to type, you go to screen region, and then you click region because it's a region of the screen we want to capture, not the entire one. And then you go on draw borders. And what happens is you get this little square thing up, and what you do with this is you move it so that it's like in the corners, and then you drag it out so it covers your entire game like so. Then you just press the little tick there, and as you can see it just pops up in this little window. And then what you can do is you can just drag that out so it fills the entire screen, and this is what your viewers will be seeing. So your viewers will be seeing like this screen is exactly what they'll be seeing. And then what you can also do is you can add another one on top of this. So I'm just going to add another screen region and then another region, draw borders, and what I've actually got is, because I've actually got two screens connected to my computer, what I would actually do is I would take this over here onto my other screen. I'm sorry you can't see what I'm doing at the moment, but what I would do is I drag that down, press the little tick, and now I've got my twitch.tv chat, which I can just scale. I can scale to my heart's content. I can just put that to the size I want and then pop that in the corner of my video so that other users can see the chat, and it just like lets you interact a lot better and stuff like that. So obviously if you don't have a separate screen, you can do it on the same screen. If you're playing the game in windowed mode, you can just have it open somewhere else. And you can also add images, texts, or a video capture source, which is what you do if you're using a program such as DX Story. But I'm not going to go into that at the moment. So then once you've got it all set up to start streaming, you just press start, and it's as simple as that. You just press start and it will start streaming to your stream address. What you can also do is you can also select to record it to your hard drive, and then in this little thing here you can select the folder you want it to save to. And then I'm just going to untick that because I don't want it to record to hard drive every time I stream. What you can also do is you can delve into this settings tab, and then you can change the offline recording format from MP4 to FLV or MKV depending on what you want to do. And then in the future they will be offering a stream delay, which is obviously if you're playing competitive, you don't want your competitors looking in on your stream and seeing where you are and such, so you can add like a delay of a few minutes or something like that to it so they don't know where you are, which is always really handy. So that is just a quick overview of Xsplit, and I just wanted to let you guys know about it because it's like really handy, and it can just be super awesome, fine and dandy. Did you like that? I think I was rhyming very well there. But anyway, yes, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this and want to see more, then be sure to subscribe, rate and comment. If you really did like the video and you want to, or want to ask me any questions on it, then be sure to contact me via my Twitter. And as you can see now, I can just, you know, go into my world and play as I would on normal Minecraft, and it really doesn't put much of a processing hit on, to be fair. Obviously the fact that I am running like 3 or 4 recording programs, I've got a few windows of internet in Google Chrome open and such, will make it run slightly laggier, but if you're streaming you really will not notice the difference. So anyway guys, thank you for watching and goodbye.